Okay, we're live. Welcome to episode 232 of Joshua Kemble. That's me, my live stream. Um, I am busy working on comics. I should probably say who I am. So I've been a graphic designer for over 20 years. I've been an art director for about 7 years. And when I'm not art directing and doing graphic design and illustration, I am working on graphic novels, like my two graphic novels that are out called Two Stories. Two Stories is a graphic novel that talks about my journey learning how to deal with depression, as well as caregiving for somebody with panic disorder. And then there's also my graphic novel, Jacob's Apartment, which is a graphic novel that is a coming of age story. And Ben, go to bed. My son was sneaking out of bed at bedtime. Got it. Awesome. Thank you. So Jacob's Apartment is a coming of age graphic novel about two roommates that are polar opposites that through life circumstances that get kind of difficult find themselves drawn together. It deals with the idea of losing a family member, like a parent, and coping with wrestling with really deep questions about faith, as well as first love in a doomed romance that's sort of like if you took Eternal Sunshine for the Spotless Mind, put it in a blender with Ghost World, then if you like that flavor, that is Jacob's Apartment. So that's my plugs. That's my stuff. I'll probably be playing trailers for that along the way. What I need to work on tonight is page 70 of Not Death But Love, the Strange Supernatural Story of Elizabeth Barrett Browning, which is a historical fiction graphic novel about Elizabeth Barrett Browning and her fascination and interest with seances and spiritualism in her quest to try to contact her long lost dead brother. And it also talks about the relationship between Elizabeth Barrett Browning and Robert Browning. And it's pretty cool. It's very based on history and the letters of the Brownings. And my sister Lavender Roman and I are doing this book for Turner Publishing. So that's what I'm going to be working on tonight after the stream. But as you'll notice, if you guys are followers of this stream, when it's an art stream, you'll see this obnoxious kind of huge logo. And this is not an art stream tonight. So I'm playing a quick game of Risk, and then I'm going to do a lot of stuff for page 70 that I need to do off stream. So that's the plan for tonight. And so we're going to go to our Risk cam, and then we're going to play a game of Risk. I am an expert player, as you can see, a master player on Risk. I was in expert mode after the last game, and then I played a game this morning that bumped me right back up to master. And this is my quest to become a grand master at Risk. I like to play FFA, which stands for free for all, ranked games, which are on like the global ranking of this game. And I like to think I've gotten pretty decent at this game, and so I really enjoy playing it. And I have a secret desire to become a grandmaster, and so I've been kind of carving at that goal, not so successfully and somewhat successfully for the last 4 months or so since I started playing. And that's what we're going to continue to try to do today. And again, I might bump my ranking down to expert again, or we might kind of work our way towards GM. So we'll see. That is a really long-winded intro. Anyhow, so we're going to play this game. I'll probably play, depending on how long the game goes, I might play a trailer or two for my books, and then we'll call it a night. So let's get into it. Let's play a ranked FFA game. And I tend to like playing fixed classic map. I feel like that is the classic game of Risk. And if I can manage to rock that business, I think I'd be good. So, okay. So let's see how this goes. We'll go to the games and we'll find ourselves a game. And then I'm going to walk through my thinking and the process during the game. And if you guys are watching, I hope you're having a good day. I hope that all is well, and I hope you guys have a creative time, and maybe this will provide you with some background. This is the worst part of the Risk streams, is me finding a game. Okay, this looks like it's fixed classic. Let's see if it has bots. If there's bots, I'm leaving the game. Yep, there's bots. We're leaving the game. Okay, it doesn't look like there's any fixed classic games. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and create one, and we'll see if we can get people to join. Yes, and modifiers. I think we could do... Should we put a higher minimum rank? Usually that'll pretty much mean nobody's going to play. So we'll just put everybody as minimum rank. And we'll see if we can get people to join the game. If no one joins, I'll double check in the lobby again in a little bit. It's always hard to kind of create your own game in this case, but who knows? But if no one joins, maybe we can get a game going pretty soon. Okay, we got a character named Ebenezer Chambers. Okay, we got Claire and Russell, Dior Dam, and we got America Atwal. And it looks like we got a full house. King in the North. King in the North is a great username. Okay, we got a game going. So I'm going to go ahead and hit yeah. We're pretty much ready to rock. All right. So I'll walk you guys through my thinking on the game as it goes. Woohoo! And that's my username, Jordan the Snooty. Okay. So we have red. Red is... I'm thinking red either makes moves towards Africa, or they start solidifying. They could be Australia or die folks, like no Australia, no win folks. Or they're going North America. Okay, they're going North America. There we go. Now I'm trying to think where I should move. Purple starts making moves potentially for Africa, maybe? That was strange. So purple makes moves towards Africa. I think I'm going to try to secure... Pink is in pretty solid position in Europe, but I also think they have a pretty solid position in or in South America. So I'm going to see if I can make my play for South America. And maybe we make a passive play. We prep ourselves. Okay, so that's what we do. We're going to prep ourselves for potentially either Europe or a long game for Australia. I kind of want to try Europe, and I'm hoping that red either makes a play for Australia or red moves that 3 out of my way so I can save my 3. That would be ideal. But I don't expect all these players to be super sophisticated. So green, it looks like, is also potentially making a play for North America. Pink is definitely going to go for South America, I'm guessing. And I hope they're wise enough to move their 7 or their 8 now. And they'll probably scoot it all the way down. Nope. They're going to stick around. Nope. They're moving it. Okay, good. So that's good. They're making the claim of South America. There's no way I'm saving that 3. I might use that 3 to the 3 above, between their 8 and 9, to just kind of gather cards if I can, because it's going to be a lost cause otherwise. And red did move space out, so I can save my 3, potentially. Might not be worth saving my 3. Purple is slowly going to try to close Africa. And we have a fairly solid claim here. Let's see. Will that be a wasted? I think that 3 is going to be wasted if I Wow, that was a bad roll. I think that 3 in Australia is going to be wasted anyway, but I think we might as well just kind of get the most out of it that we can. And let's get this 3 down here. Yep. And let's go ahead and close that out for pink so that it's nice and ready for them. And then we'll fortify the 2 to the 7. Okay. So we're in okay play for starting to work on Europe, depending on if anyone messes with us. So far, first place is kind of a tie. It will solidly probably be blues, especially because blue is going to be closing. Oh, maybe not. It's green. So green is currently got the most troops. Green has 27. Then we have coming right after, well, green now has 22. So it's green and black are in second. And then red is in first. Pink is following shortly behind, but will probably be the lead pretty soon. Pink's going to close out South America right now. They have no exterior position that looks fortifiable, but they have pretty strong numbers. So I think pink solidly holds South America. And they're playing the very defensive hold of South America. So it'll be interesting to see if that can stand up. Gary said listening in, but drawing, so probably won't be offering risk commentary this time. Well, that's cool. I appreciate you listening and drawing. Gary Hodges of D versus M fame. So my first move right now, because I have nothing solidified and I don't like that move that red just made, is going to be to move my 8 to my 6. Red is in pretty solid territory, but they're spread thin, but they do have little stacks in different continents, and they're definitely in kill position, which is not a bad place to be if you're trying to basically be a pain in the ass. So I have my 15. Let's see if we have cash-inable cards. We do. The gods are smiling on me today. I've had a couple rounds of like very bad play games. So blue is really playing it safe on taking Australia. Like blue could have very easily closed Australia, but they're taking it real slow and steady, which is actually pretty smart considering how people play Australia in this game. People are obsessed with Australia. Green trying to make a claim for North America. Weirdly. But green's in a much more solid position in North America now because red kind of moved out. So red might be abandoning North America. Maybe making a play for Europe. It's going to be interesting seeing how red responds. Pink is going straight into trying to get North America too, which is kind of a bad play at this point. There's so many big cards. If they were going to make an aggressive, they're in an aggressive position, but I think they're going to have a hard time taking that continent unless red comes and basically like makes a claim where I'm at, which might very well happen. There's an 18. Maybe it takes me out. No, interesting. So red is like kind of claiming Europe. They kind of broke like I don't know what red's doing. I'm so glad I have a 10 cash in on the next turn. So red is kind of indecisive about whether they want. They've already made an enemy of purple, which is fascinating. And they're kind of deciding that they want England. And I am going to weigh, because they just made an enemy of purple, should I just give it to them? Should I just give them England? Because I have a cash in now. And red seems like a kind of chaos player. I wonder if I just give them England. No, because I kind of want Europe. So we'll see if I can hold it. Hopefully they don't suicide their stack into me. Like, I'm kind of going to chill here in Europe. I don't need to close out the territory. I just like this location. Is blue going to finally? Yes. No. Oh my gosh. Blue is the most cautious player. They're waiting for a card. They want to have a cash in. I think they're worried that if they don't cash in, they're going to have somebody just suicide their stack into theirs. Understandably, with how people play Australia. So green is going to slowly take, but cautiously start taking North America, which is interesting because I've kind of put red in a position where I'm like, hey, you wanted North America, go after green for it. So right now the lead at the table is red. The second lead at the table is me. The third place is pink. Fourth place would be blue tied with, or sorry, fifth place would be blue tied with green for sixth place. But the numbers are varying quite significantly. So red still kind of making a very uncertain claim for Europe, I guess. Not a fan, red. Get out of my territory, dog. And I think that purple at this point is going to more than happily eat away at any cards or any territory that red's at, because red has made an enemy pretty soon in this game. I want to move my 2 out of the way for blue, but I also don't, because there's just really no advantage for me to do that. So we're at 29 now, and hopefully that 16 stack does not chaotically suicide itself into us. And if blue doesn't close Australia at this point, I don't know what game blue's playing. Like, you can take Australia at this point, buddy. You're good. You got it. Don't worry. Wow, blue is so cautious. Credit to blue. Very, very well done. They've closed Australia. Green is now in a much more confident position to own North America. Pink is saying well played. Does green hit red? That would be bold. Green's pretty much telling red, get out of my territory. Red's in a territory that's mine. Red needs to make up their mind. Are you playing a no continent game? Yeah, figure out where you're going, red. Pink is slowly taking North America. And pink is in a super offensive setup, which means it's only a matter of time. If it weren't for red, you'd probably see purple breaking pink. I think at this point, red maybe fortifies the 17 with their 29. Beautiful. And purple is getting strong. Purple is the table lead at this point. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to very slowly make my takes. Very, very slowly. And I'm glad that 1 is behind the 29 so that 29 won't come back and attack me. So now we've kind of hopefully encouraged red, like if you're going somewhere, go North America. Because red definitely seems like a bit of a suicide-y player. Don't feel great for red. Like I feel kind of bad for red, but what can you do? We have another 10 cash in, which is beautiful because there is this contention with red. And that might help clear it up a little bit. As long as red remains there, though, I don't see an advantage for me to actually take Europe. But I like where I'm at anyway. I am currently the last player at the table, which isn't the greatest. I like the hostility between green, pink, and red right now. That's looking very promising. So red continues stubbornly to try for, I think red wants the US still, putting green in a really rough position. But green has a card cash in coming. So my hope is maybe green just slams into red. One can only dream. Okay, at this point, we're going to start just, again, like the slow take of Europe. Hopefully purple will play nice. Let's see if purple... Cool, I'm allies with purple, so hopefully purple doesn't break my 1. Not that it matters if anybody breaks my territory. I haven't even closed it yet. Green is in a rough spot. They're kind of between a rock and a hard place. And red has kind of closed them in. So red is kind of putting them in a no-win situation. There's a classic chapter in The Art of War, not The War of Art, which is a book I bring up a lot because I'm a creative, but The Art of War, where it talks about never closing in your enemy, always giving them a golden exit, like a golden bridge to exit, because your enemy will do stupid things if they have no way of escaping. This is exactly what red has done. And now pink is actively contributing to it by leaving their 15 there. This is fascinating. So this trouble that's brewing in North America is chaotic insanity, kind of just trapping green. Now, red is not being dumb, and red is actually offering an out for green. If I'm green at this point, I might just be like, red, have North America. Because if you look at North America right now, the chance of holding it is pretty slim. I think right now I just, I can't. Yeah, red has 5 cards. I don't want to break that territory yet. Red has 5 cards to cash in. I want to encourage red to keep their battle on with all the people in North America, the fruitless battle. In a weird way, the winners from this battle that's going on in North America are me, purple, and blue. The only problem that this also creates is there's so much tension in North America that there's no pressure on purple from South America. There's a lot of pressure on green, and if green isn't a stubborn player, oh, they're being stubborn. This is going to get really interesting really quickly. The fact that green's kind of holding their ground, there's going to be a death pretty soon, guys. And I don't want to open up that 34 stack to come into my territory. I kind of like the idea of just leaving it. Because right now there's chaos that's about to go down. Like mass chaos. Pink is really playing weird too. Like they're actively trying to kind of pressure and encourage the situation. Do they alleviate that pressure in hopes that no, pink keeping the pressure on? If I'm purple, I know this is weird. Well, let's see what red does. Oh my gosh, you guys, red takes green. And that is why we weren't having red in there. Well done. So green is out of the game. Red only gets 6 cards out of that, but pretty solidly holds North America. But has to contend with a very hostile neighbor, which is great. And at this point, I think I can close my territory. I know it'll probably get broken, but we're going to close my territory. Glad I was patient with that. I had a feeling red was going to do something kind of crazy. So that was a bit of a hit for red. Red's at 39, so they're the weakest at the table, but they do now hold 5 cards, which they will quickly cash in and recover. Purple so far has been playing really friendly, but obviously I'm in a position where if they're going to break somebody, it's going to be me. Although, if purple wants a war with South America, now would not be a bad time to do it, because if they hit that 10 stack, they're putting pink in a really rough position of deciding between their 30 hitting purple or their 30 holding so that it can protect against red. I love all the hostility that's going on in North America right now. Not in real North America, but in Risk. I should preface that every game. When I'm talking about countries, in Risk. I'm talking about countries in the game of Risk. Here's a question. Does anybody break my territory? Someone will. I think it might be Pink. Pink's a pretty hostile player. I don't see Pink not moving that 24 to hit my yeah. That was a perfect read. Pink is just a player who's just not gonna, like, they're not really, I don't know, they're not really smart. And then Pink's leaving their 22 stack there. It's like really stubbornly. Interesting. And then Red is going after that 22 stack. Gonna lock Pink out. And Pink is gonna make it. Pink is just gonna eat my ones for cards. And then Purple is gonna join in the fight. I was under the impression that Purple and I were allies. That's interesting. Noted, Purple. Wildly noted. Revenge, not yet. I'll remember that, Purple. So I don't like Pink sitting in my territory, but I do have another 10 cash in. So I've been lucking out with cards this game. Red is in a tough position too because Pink, their neighbor, is a nightmare neighbor. Pink is not going to play nice. I have a feeling Pink doesn't get to the end game. The player right now that I could see winning is Blue. Although Blue is kind of spread thin. But they are playing like a classic kind of turtley version. Almost making a play for like a very slow play to try to take Africa, but nobody's going to let them hold it. Not Africa, sorry, Asia. No one's going to let Blue hold Asia. But they are making a slow play for Asia. That was interesting. It almost looked like they bought it out there. Ah, they did. They bought it out. So Blue is going to let the robot play their game. This might be really good news because the robots, when they attack, wait a minute, except that this is my settings. And so those cards are just going to collect and accrue. I think on my settings, I don't have the automatic. And Pink will just continue to needle me because they're a bad player. They want to antagonize me. But we can just trade cards all day, Pink. Yeah, I hope that was worth it, Pink. What a douchebag. So what is Red going to do? Is Red going to boldly re-enter Europe? Or are they going to take out that 26 stack? They're going to leave themselves in a position where they can either boldly retake Europe. I kind of like having that Pink number, and I kind of feel like I'm not going to... Again, I don't think right now my play is to actually care about my territory. Purple is going to have a rough time if since Blue has bought it out. They're going to have a very rough time of it because those numbers are just going to get bigger and bigger. Let's cash our cards. And let's go ahead and let's test Red and see how hostile Red is. Is Red offering an alliance? So I remember purple breaking me. And that's going to be a good thing to remember. Red has offered me an alliance. Let's see if they stick to it. Alliances in this game are so iffy. It's a pretty interesting one so far, though. We're about 35 minutes in. Right now, pink is the most aggressive player. I think pink loses very quickly. Well, they may not lose, but I think they overextend the way they're playing. They've made a lot of enemies. They're vulnerable to purple. Purple hit me and I didn't retaliate. Pink is intentionally wanting their stack to get hit by red. It's very strange. And now they're aggressively just messing with red. But I feel like this is good for me as long as red stays focused on pink. Pink's been messing with you. Go take out pink. Maybe even hit that 28 stack. Now that 28 is easily, if that 51, yeah. So red decides to play a no continent game, abandoning North America. So pink might actually do really well if purple doesn't break them. And purple is just kind of wasting time taking cards. I think we just kind of chill here. So I know pink breaks me on the next turn. So I think what I need to do is just take one of purple's cards. Pink will break my territory on the next turn. My guess is they're going to close out North America and then maybe rest their stack right at the tip of the US, or sorry, of Europe. But I'm glad I have a big stack. That's going to be helpful. Purple is really powerful right now. Purple is the lead player. And I think a lot of people could learn a lot watching purple because purple hasn't gotten into a bunch of undue or unnecessary aggression. Instead, they've been focusing on fortifying and building up their strength and territories. Blue came back after botting out. And then botted out again. What a wuss. Sorry, that annoys me. So blue might be using the bots to cheat, to be honest. That happens. There's some players that do that. Pink right now is feeling real confident and they're going to take North America and break my territory. Or maybe not. Maybe they think I'm not going to break their territory after they broke mine. Yeah, we're just going to play cool. What do you guys think? Should I play cool? So red might be making a play for maybe coming back and messing with pink. Yeah, I don't think pink and I are allies. So this is going to be an example of why you really don't want to mess with people all game long. Should we go a little further? Why not? Now that 34 stack is definitely going to come in and break my territory. And I am totally comfortable with that. It's going to come in from the other direction. That's okay. We can have fun. I just wanted a little revenge for them just chilling in my territory for a long time, preventing me from closing out. Oh, I gotta disappear for 2 seconds. Gary asked, what do the diagonal lines in some of the territories mean? Are you talking about the dots? Those are just showing you areas that you can pass. Like, so it's like between, that's basically, yeah, I told you Pink would fire back. But that's okay, Pink. I haven't really had this territory for long. Pink might suicide me, just out of spite. Which is fascinating. Is Red gonna suicide me? Like, what's going on? Okay, I gotta disappear for a second. Let me put on a trailer. So I think there's some toy or something beeping in my son's room. So I'll be right back. Here's a trailer for Jacob's apartment. I'll catch you guys up when I get back. Speak clearly, it seems that only in dreams can we these things we've seen and walk around breathing I don't know the part to play in this heart of mine. There's dissonant things, they split at the seams. Okay, so catching you guys up, Pink was very stupidly messing with my territory. And so I just, when I had a card cache and I put a 12 right next to his territory. So I wonder if that 12 just has to be like a sacrifice for Pink's cockiness. Pink is so aggressive of a player. Like, I can't see them being a you know what I'm gonna do just to mess with them? I think I'll close out my I think I'm just gonna this is just me being a jackass. I think what I'll do is I think I'm gonna just keep my 12 right here, and they can hit it, but they can't break my territory. Or they can, but they're gonna lose. They're gonna lose some troops. I just kind of like. I have to admit, did that answer your question, Gary, about the diagonal lines? Oh, I know what you're talking about. You're talking about the. I thought you were talking about the dotted lines. I wasn't actually reading what you were saying. You're talking about the diagonal lines. So those territories give you a troop bonus. It's called a territory bonus. Pink is really mad at me. They're going to go to war with me. And they just cost themselves a lot of troops. Oh my gosh, what an amateur. Pink is 100% an amateur player. But I like it because I've lined red up to where they can attack pink. I cost them some cards. Go for it, red. We're buddies. We're homies. Me and red are friends. I'm definitely not benefiting from the exchange, but I want to see red really go at pink. Like maybe even just break pink's territory. That would be beautiful. Oh, they're daring pink to suicide them. Yeah, this battle between red and pink benefits no one. Right now, the biggest beneficiary of all this infighting is definitely purple, who is slowly taking all of Asia. And I got lost in the scuffle. Just for the heck of it, no, I should take that troop bonus, but I'm just going to close this out. I think purple's going to hit me real soon because purple's getting real strong. Purple is at 117 troops while everybody's infighting. Blue, the cheater, is who's just botting out, is at 95 troops, and they're getting there by doing nothing, which is kind of impressive. The reason I'm saying they're cheating is I've seen them come back on, and players that like bot out and then let the robot do their thing for a while and then come back on, that's like a form of cheating that I don't really admire. Let's see pink totally annihilate themselves in this angry war against red. I knew it. And now pink finally has the territory they've desired, and they've left me here. And they're going to get some cards for that. Do they suicide me at this point? Probably. Pink's a bad player. Bad players can't handle playing bad. I think this will be a suicide. Okay, if purple doesn't break pink at this point, the hell is wrong with them? I think purple wants to play cool with pink because pink's an erratic, kind of crazy player. And honestly, their concern is probably more with me. I finally get to cash in some cards. I think what we do right now is, I think we're going to just take North America. Yeah, I like that. Maybe we put like 10 there. We got a nice 10 stack. Now, North America will get broken by pink, but it's kind of fun. Also, purple will definitely break me now. Possibly take North America for themselves. But pink is definitely going to break me. And then they're going to move their stack up because they can't handle it. Are they really going to make a patient play? With how like impatient? Yeah, I knew it. You can't be patient, pink. You're crazy. That's what you do. Pink's very easy to bait. Do they move their 39 stack up to like suicide me? It's very predictable. Oh, okay. They want North America so bad. Well, good for you, pink. Good for you. Purple is kind of unstoppable at this point in the game. And me starting hostilities with pink was probably a really bad move. I like purple's move there, so I'm going to go ahead and let purple have a turn. And I'm going to scoot on out of their way. Go ahead, purple. Have fun taking... Have fun eating North America. It's all yours. I like the idea of purple starting hostilities with pink. The question is, are they going to let pink hold both territories? I mean, there's no way purple doesn't break them. And I think at this point, I'm done with hostilities with pink. Purple's in perfect territory to take out pink. They need to. Does purple do it? The fact that purple is not going to attack pink right now and their lead is aggravating to me. But I kind of get the play. So now I'm wondering what I should do. Should we go for an endgame play? Let's try some endgame play. Let's break purple. Purple is probably going to wipe me off the face of the planet at this point for that. Should I stay there or stay here? There's no way purple doesn't retaliate. Purple's almost in win position. Pink is going to potentially suicide me. We'll see. Purple's in a very uncomfortable position now because they have pink's 42. So if they go AWOL, but if purple's smart, what they do is mow through me and then hit the 42 stack. They don't seem to want to do that. They're going to fortify. It's interesting. I guess maybe they're going to just take me out. Maybe they won't take me out. Maybe they understand I was moving through them. Nope, they're going to take me out. Of course they're going to hit my 27 stack. They have to. And pink is like cheering it on, but purple's going to lose the game. Potentially. Well, we lost, folks. I got sucked into a back and forth with pink that I shouldn't have. They're kind of an amateur player. I think I definitely lose my master status here. Purple can't win this game, though. Well, maybe they can. They have 73. Blue is a dead player. Yeah, I definitely didn't play well, guys. I got sucked into a stupid war. Yeah, and I got killed by an intermediate player. Oh. That master status will not be there in the morning. I'm tempted to take a break, play one more game, and then do comics. Because I played so badly. I usually don't get sucked into drama like that, but I was so annoyed with pink that I ended up kind of tit for tatting. And that's what ends up happening. All right, guys. I'll be right back. I'm going to put on a trailer. And then we'll play one more game and then do comics. So here is Jim Lujan's Wordzoid trailer for both of my books.
Well, Peter, since I'm such a big music fan, I'm going to have to go with Karen Carpenter. Oh, Stu, I'm sorry. That's the incorrect answer. Trish, what you got for us?
I'm going to go with Kim Gordon.
All right, let's check that answer. Kim Gordon. Do we have a Kim Gordon? Yes, and that means you're our new Wordzoid champion, Trish.
Dale, tell Trish what she's won. Trish, you've won a copy of 2 stories, a memoir of faith and mental illness. Handwritten, hand-drawn, and handed to you by artist and writer Joshua Kemble. But wait, that's not all. You've also won a copy of Jacob's Apartment, the story of a doomed romance. What happens when you take Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind and put it in a blender with Ghost World? You get Jacob's Apartment, written and illustrated by Joshua Kemble. Trish, thank you for playing Wordzoid.
All right, great job, Trish.
I was told I was gonna get a lifetime supply of paper towels.
Okay, back for round 2. Oh, hang on a sec. I'll be right back. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna rock and roll now. We're gonna play one more round. Let's see if there's any active ones open, and we'll play better. That wasn't too bad though. This one's on expert fixed, 60 seconds. 2 players have joined. I like this guy's last name, McBain. I also like Linton Shawshank. That looks like a pretty sophisticated player. A hint for you guys, if you're curious, the icons can be a giveaway. And there have definitely been times where I've played this game to downgrade the size of the icons, but it looks like Shawshank and this Gottlieb the Petite are probably pretty heavy-hitting players. All right, they're saying good luck. Oh, I was going to say good luck too, but game starting. All right, let's play better this time. Maybe I can earn back my pride. I shouldn't get baited like that in a game. All right, here we go. So we have green, and I'm in 6th position, the worst position. Okay. Green is probably going to make a play for North or for Africa. I don't see them making a play for Europe, but maybe they do. Trying for the easy card take. And they get a card. So they want to stay where they are. I wonder what they're playing. Maybe they're trying to do a long game for Europe. Pink. I feel like I'm playing with some pretty sophisticated players. We'll see how they play. But this is going to be a challenging game for sure. So pink is very slowly. Okay, at first they were going to fortify their 4, but now they've decided to make a play. Okay, they are going to play for Africa, do the long game. They cost themselves a big chunk to get there too. White is fortifying in Europe. Interesting. Red has to decide where they're moving. Do they make a play for Australia? No Australia, no win? Or do they smartly close out or start working their way towards South America? It's hard if you're red to decide, right? Because red is quickly followed by purple, who has a pretty strong position as well. they sort of do both. Interesting. Oh, bad roll for red. Bad roll. Red's not in a good spot now. I feel bad for them. That was a rough roll. Usually, you have like a 7 stack hit, like I think it was a 1 or whatever. I think it was a 7 stack they had that just got taken down to 3. They still have good potential there. Purple is, what are you doing, purple? Purple's making a play for North America and getting the heck out of Australia. Purple's definitely a more sophisticated player as well. I need to decide where I'm heading. It's so weird after that last game, but I feel like I have a fairly good shot in Europe. So maybe we make the long play for Europe. I just don't like being in contest with green and white. And white has a pretty good hold on Europe. But purple's contending. Okay, I have to make a decision. So maybe we do... sort of test out the waters. It's tough to start this in contention with other players, though. What does green move for? Green wants to do a no continent game in the long play for Australia. I think that's what green is doing. No Australia, no win. Yep, green is doing the classic vulture play for Australia. Good luck to red, who's trying to close both Australia passively and South America passively, which isn't going to work out too well. Pink tells red, nope, you didn't take it, I'm taking it. Very well played. I would have probably made the same move. Very nicely done. Because why wouldn't pink take that? It's easier to secure at this point. It's less in contest. White insists on Europe. Red is up the creek without a paddle. And now they're going to make a desperate play without thinking for Australia, which green will very quickly take from them. I think they even break that too. Yeah, red is not going to last in this game very long. I don't want to get into war with white. So I need to kind of make a decision depending on purple's play here. Purple is definitely making a play for North America, and I kind of want to let them have it. If they let me through. They need to let my 5 through, though. If they block my 5, that's kind of a bad move, because then they have to eat a 5 stack. But I think I let them have the slow play for North America. Okay, I think I'm going to do a move that's going to cost me some troops. I might get blasted by pink. But I think that was the best move because white clearly wants Europe. And so I'm like, here, have Europe. Now, hopefully white doesn't just suicide into me for no reason. Green is in a rough spot, but green, I think, is going to make the slow play. I don't see green not moving for Australia at this point. Why wouldn't you if you're green? We've been getting a lot of continent bonuses. So, I should explain that to Gary. So you were asking about the diagonal lines. So a continent bonus gives you like 3 troops in a territory when you cash in your cards. So like if I'm holding Great Britain when I or Greenland, which I won't be when I cash in these cards, then it would up my troops by 3. And you can turn off the visibility of that, but it's nice to know what the continent bonuses are because if you hit that on a turn, the card you get gives you a bonus. It's a nice way to accrue some extra troops, especially once you hold a territory, which I am not really in position to hold. Now, here's the weird thing. I could have held Europe pretty confidently from white. And so I might regret that decision, especially if pink like decides to just suicide into me. White, are they going to close it? White doesn't close. Very interesting. So white doesn't want to close off Europe until they have their cards cashed? Let's see what purple does. Purple is going to have, I don't know, I have a feeling purple is going to last okay, even though they're very low on troops at this point. I have a feeling about purple as a player. Maybe I'll be proven wrong. So I don't know if white's aim is to play a no continent game at this point. That's the thing that's really confusing here. And I think they might be intentionally making it hard to read so that they can kind of slam into maybe my... Yeah, this is interesting. I think I collect cards from the area that I can and just use this nice little extra stuff that I got. And again, hope that pink doesn't just slam into me. White's in a pretty strong position. They're almost in kill position for purple, which might be their play. Yep. As mentioned before, green, Australia, no win. White is in a really strong position to sweep in and take it from both of them after they kill each other. Maybe that's where white goes. Yellow should have closed South America, but maybe they want Africa. I can't figure it out. If they want Africa, they slam into me this next turn. Be an unfortunate move, though. I think they want South America. Very confidently close South America, and they're in pretty good territory to just move on up and take north. What's purple going to take it? Oh, and they move into defensive position against me. I'm not trying to attack you, dude. Not good. White, do they start closing? Yep, they're going to start slowly closing out. I'm not in a great position here. I'm not in a bad position, but I'm not in the best position. And I have no cards to cash in. So I'm going to be holding 4 cards. And be like a tasty, tasty morsel. Trying to think of the right play. Purple making the very slow crawl play to take over North America, but they're going to get eaten up, gobbled by pink. Probably not till after I get gobbled by either white or pink, because I'm not in a strong position here. I think what I'll do is the passive play. Of like getting the hell out of there. Now, there's a really high likelihood that pink just completely gobbles me for my cards this next turn. Pink has 31, I have 28. It'd be a costly move for them, but they would cash in and get 4 cards. Kind of an early kill in the game. There's also a real high likelihood that white does the same. Green is lost, like lost in the sauce. Green went Australia, no win, and now they are spread thin and they have 4 cards to offer. And I have a cash in. So if nobody we'll see what happens. Pink should, the right play right now is to start securing North America. Stay up there because you have really strong holdings in North America. And purple's gonna kind of do okay there. White is in total kill position if they want to get all those cards from green. I wonder if they do it. They don't have a cash in though. So they're going to have a rough time getting all those cards. I'm slowly considering whether I should make a play for those cards. How many cards are there? 13? I think I can do it. Does purple make that play? Does purple cash in? I don't think they can do it, though. I think I'm the only one who can do it. I think purple... Oh, purple doesn't have a cash in. Oh, my gosh. How rough is that? I'm kind of feeling like I'm seeing a potential pathway to win here, which is chaos. But I might just try it. Okay, let's see what we can do here. So only 6 cards. We're going to go ahead and eat green. Is this going to be a cash in though? Good. Cash in. Eat red. Cash in. Can we eat anyone else? I don't think we can eat anyone else. But we can at least weaken. I might get rocked and murdered this next turn. That was a bold move. I'm at 40. Nobody's in a position to totally annihilate me. But if they all collectively go at it, Pink takes Africa right now. Of course. Or just breaks Africa. They might even go further. No, they're not going to go further. What does white do? White, I think, just takes Europe finally. Oh, they don't even close Europe. What does purple do? This might be when purple finally takes the US. Or do they break me? Purple's a very seasoned player. I wonder what they do. They break me. No. They choose to kill the exterior position of South America and then move into position to close America. I love it. While Pink is distracted. So let's see what else we can do. Can we do some more damage? I like the idea of doing a little bit more damage, but I also want to shore up my position a little bit. So right now what we're going to do is move our 15 here. We have so much territory right now. We're at 53. So we're in pretty good position. I'm glad I made a move to do the kill. Is the right time to do it. It's a little risky, almost like this game. The name is Risk. Pink goes to war with purple. Pink wants purple out of the game. They want North America. Purple has a cash in next, so pink and purple fighting each other is a good thing for me. Stay distracted. Does white cash in and hit me? I don't think white's going to hit me. That might be a bad read on my part. But they might see the scenario for what it is. I don't know what white does. I gamble that they're just going to close out. Like, now it's time to take Europe. Take it. Get it. Oh, wow. They still aren't going to take Europe. They're really cautious. White is a very cautious player. Purple's going to definitely strike pink. Or maybe not. They seem to be set on this kind of split up game, which is very strange. Okay. Purple's in second right now. Pretty solid work. Okay, we got an 8 to cash in, so maybe we start chewing at I'm really liking the position I'm in right now. Pink is going to take Africa at some point, but I think pink overextends. Pink is very smart to try to close out my my territories. They're also kind of locked into position to defend themselves. And they've made an enemy of purple. White is doing the slow take of Europe. I still like my positioning here. Purple is going to slowly eat my cards that are in there. That's okay. They can't hold the US. And they start moving those positions into the US. Very smart. I kind of like my positioning here again, so I think I'll just take advantage. I'm going to eat a couple troops, just killing one of purples. Let's see. Let's do... They don't have a card coming up, so I'll keep my 20 there. We're getting aggressive, guys. I do not want to hold Asia. I just like my 20 being right there in attack position. If pink hits it, that's good because pink weakens themselves. And now pink starts making an enemy of white who has not been able to close their territory yet. But white is in a pretty confident position to close their territory. White is also in a position to attack my 20 if they so choose. But instead they eat at my Asia position, which is okay. They also have 3 cards, so I probably move my 20 out of the way in a second. I'm looking for advantageous positions. I'm at 69 troops. This is a really good position to be in. And I'm accruing just crap loads of cards. And I'm loving it. So we're going to do... I'm going to move my 10 to... Let's keep our 10 there. I kind of like that. What I want to do is fortify... You know what? I do want to fortify my main because there is a 20. We're at 75 troops. Now, most of those are ones that get eaten up. My 3 is definitely going to get eaten pretty soon. But pretty soon we're going to have a war between purple and yellow. And I like that problem. We're also going to be in kill position pretty soon. The catch right now, because I have such a big advantage, is to not overextend. And white is catching on to like the amount of cards I'm accruing. So they're basically like taking them. I don't think I accrue as many cards because I don't have a North America presence. But at this point, I have such a big lead. It's very good. White has a card cash-in coming in. So my best play might be to... Let's see how much we get. 7 cards, still pretty good. I think we'll do... Okay, purple also has... Okay, purple also has a cash in coming soon. I like having my 26 there because white, in order to do damage to my 32, it can't break through their ones. So I have like a little natural wall. I don't have a good cash in next turn. But I am liking this game. It has a lot more tempo and momentum to it. Does pink take out my 26? Pink is fortifying up for an attack. And they're going to hit me. No question. They want to take... That's a good sign, though. I think right now what I do is... I think I want to let pink take Africa and kind of move out of their way. Start kind of slow playing my position in Australia. I have no chance of holding Africa, but I also think white doesn't let... Let's see what we can do here. I don't think white can let that stand. So I need to take out this 5. I like doing that. And then I like the idea of just for the heck of it, let's just eat a bunch of cards and then let's close the 24 and move it here. I know that's like a super defensive position, but that way they'll think I'm trying to take Asia and they'll eat up a lot of Asia. I'm not trying to take Asia. I'm trying to let you have Africa, my dude. Because you're not going to hold it. Because you have purple right above you who's been vying the very slow, patient play for America, and you've been screwing with them this entire time. So I feel like they probably attack you. But of course you're going to break Africa. And that's okay. You can. There's no way white is going to let them hold it. I just don't see that happening. White might let them hold it, just in hopes that they leave them alone. White's not really in a position to hit them and get hit by that 38. So white will let them hold it. So who's going to challenge pink? Because right now I'm the big enemy. I'm the big bad guy. Does purple break pink, or is purple worried about me? Purple's worried about me. So purple's going to have hostility with me rather than close their territory. Interesting. If I'm purple, I'd be worried about pink. Are they going to hit my 10? No, but they have aims to hit my 10. If they have aims to hit my 10 and I break their territory, I think instead what I do is just continue to fortify. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to move my 8 here so it's costly. And then I'm going to move my 10 out of purple's way and encourage some conflict. Because white is either going to break purple, pink's going to break purple. I think pink breaks purple because pink's been just screwing with purple this entire game. Yes. So this is what I want. I want like some hostility here. Okay. We're going to put on a trailer. Well, let me make my next move. Of course they're going to hit black. I have out accrued so much they have to eat a bunch of my cards. Are they going to hit purple? Or just eat all of my cards? So at this point, white is being so obnoxious and taking so much of my territory that I think I kind of have to counter a little bit. I mean, have fun, white. Yes. Okay, we got purple fighting pink. I love it. This is what I want. This is what I want. And we got that 10 moving down. That's all I wanted. All right, we got a good thing here. I think we just let white understand the futility of what they just did. And again, if they want to burn through cards, just like eating my territory, they can, but like you need a purpose in that. White, you can't screw with me, white. Stop screwing with me, whitey. So pink's in a rough spot. White's in a rough spot. I'm in a really good spot. For now. I don't want to get cocky. I think white hits me again. But I love this war between purple and pink. I'm loving that war. Fight each other, guys. I have a good cash-in coming up, too. White's going to do one more mow through and waste a bunch of troops. No doubt. Or they hit pink, which would be funny. White really wants to take me out of this game. And white is very quickly becoming the second place player. But I kind of don't mind being taken from the... they're going to try to card block me. It's a classic move. They're basically saying you cannot have that much territory. And I'm kind of liking those 5s. Like, keep those there, dude, because it's like a protection against your main fortress. So that's awesome. Keep them there. I think they're card blocking pink too, and pink may not take kindly to that. So white is getting aggressive. They know I'm the big threat. They know that pink is distracted in a war against purple. And purple wants me out of the game too. Interesting. Purple cannot confidently hold North America. So now they're going to war with me. Okay. I still like what I've got here. I think I'm going to just, for the heck of it, eat at... I think I keep chewing at their troops. Because I want it to cost them. And now they're at 58 and I'm at 86. I want them to know it's kind of an exercise in futility. So at this point, I'm the big bad guy at the table. But I've also given pink second place. So pink is kind of a threat now to white. And if white keeps messing with my territory, they're kind of missing the point. Although white might suicide me. There's always that chance. They're wasting a lot of troops trying to fortify those 5s. Purple finally takes North America again. Moves their crap out. Love it. I think just for the heck of it, I'm going to continue to eat those 5s. There's always a chance white just gets pissed at me and suicides me. But I'm just trying to say, hey, keep those 5s away from me, my dude. But it is kind of an asshole move. Okay. Pink is going to war with purple. If pink played cruel with purple, maybe they've learned their lesson. Smart. So poor white is probably going to put a 5 or suicide. Like they're just very stubbornly stuck on this, like stopping my cards. Like now they put a 10 up there. Do I have a card to cash in? That would be hilarious. No, I don't. I can't hit their 10. That's too bad. Okay, after my turn, I'm going to play another trailer. Purple's in really solid position to go to war with pink. But they're trying to keep the peace. But pink is also like a super hostile player. So do I let them keep the peace? I'm just liking the amount of power I'm accruing still. Now, pink is now the big bad guy. And pink's going to break white now. White's gotten so distracted with fighting me that they forgot about the enemy right under them. And they are in no position to fight that enemy. And pink is kind of the table lead, even though they just ate a 16. Now, if white is smart, they're going to fortify their territory, but I think they're still fixated on me, which is okay. Yeah, they're still fixated on me. So much that they won't even close their territory. Fascinating. I love it. Hit that 22. Hit it. Hit it. Yes. So pink's in bad straits. Purple's taking some dominance. Do it, purple. Do it. Yes. Love it. Some aggression. Yes. Purple starts taking over the world. Pink has made multiple enemies. And now, rather than hit, like I could be a jerk and just eat one of white's 10s, but I actually want to just signal like, hey, I'm not a fan of pink either, guys. Pink is such a jerk. Go fight pink. Pink's in dire straits now. Pink just made a war with white. And now they're pretty, actually, like white can take them out. Will white see that? So pink's going to annihilate themselves to get revenge, which is good news for me. Hopefully white just takes advantage of that and takes Africa, as they should. But maybe they don't want to encourage hostilities. Purple is moving more into my territory. Not sure why. Not a fan. I think we naturally are going to have to eat that territory. I know those 10s are going to be a problem, but at this point I have 106. So I am still solidly in the lead, and we're closing the gap so that hopefully eventually we can take action. What I want to see is pink just go AWOL and try to take out all of purple, which it looks like they're going to do. The only thing that sucks is that kind of gives the game a little bit to white. White's in pretty good position to eat pink. I'm going to have to go in and clean up. And I'm not in attack position, which is kind of a bummer. I don't even know if they fully get away with it. For 3 cards, so they don't even get to cash in. So pink is gone. Pink is out of this game from that move. But also white is in like hardly a position to do anything about it. There's just no way. Now, white, if they're an interesting player, they might just let pink hold all that territory. That would be crazy because this is the kill time. This is where you need to go, go, go. If you sit still, you are literally insane. Yeah, you have to just gobble up everything. Oh, you're not going to gobble it all up? Oh, what a shame. Pink is totally in suicide mode. Here's what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to win this game, even if they suicide me. I'll be right back, though. I'm going to put on a trailer. I think pink suicides me this next turn, though. Speak clearly, it seems that only in dreams can we be these things we've seen and walk around breathing pain. I don't know the part to play in this heart of mine. There's dissonant things, they split at the seams. All right, guys. So pink is in suicide mode and white has spread themselves in defense against me. I've put pink in a position if they want to suicide me, they have to break through white to do it. They break white's territory instead. Fascinating. I would like to move my 95 into kill position because it's about kill time. White is at a point where they might be able to win this game, depending on how they play it. But pink is kind of letting me hold as much as I am. I think white is going to clean me out at this point. I wonder if they unlock my troops or if they're wise enough to keep them locked. Yeah, white's trying to be like, hey, we're homies, guy. We're friends. I'm going to be accruing a crap load of troops again, and so I will take advantage of that and gradually continue to kind of build my little army here. Trying to put myself in more of a better kind of kill position for the end game, because it is almost end game time, guys. I think I kind of need to move my 95 out. I have a card cash in, so that might be a good time to kind of start going nuts. I don't like my 95 being locked, though. And white is not that far behind me, but pink is getting pretty edible. And I own a lot of the board. And it's going to be really hard for white to make up for that. White can probably confidently take and hold the US, but they have a 1 kind of blocking them, so they have to unlock my 95 to do it, which is a good place to be. White gets 9 cards. That's a good accrual. What did they do? They have an enemy in pink and an enemy in me. They're going to eat into my cards. Try to take North America. I hope they fortify, though. White kind of knows the game I'm playing, and I have cards to break them. Let's break white. Let's break white. Do, 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 do. Let's break white. I like the idea of breaking their territory a lot. I think I'd do it. Yep. I like the idea of hostilely allowing pink to take a lot of that. And this puts me in position to attack white. And white is forced to move. White might suicide me, but white's at 82. I'm at 124. Pink's at 48. We're getting very close to that magic number. White can go break my 14. Pink very wisely is like trying to break my territory for no reason. They move into attack position. I love it. This is kind of a good place to be, guys. What does white do? White is kind of screwed at this point. They have 10 troops. They're going to come into my territory, but not be able to close their own, which is fine. Maybe they hit my 14. Yep. No luck. What are they doing with that 10? They're going to move it to attack the 6. I kind of love the lock that I have them in. Someone's going to suicide me for sure. I think it's going to be white. Okay. So we have a few things we need to do. One is going to be closing out I like the idea of kind of putting white in a really bad position. And I'm going to allow them to... Do I allow them to attack my territory? Yes. No. I wait for them to hit me, which might be bad. But I'm in a strong enough position where it's going to be really hard to stop me at this point. If anyone can do it, it's white if they break through, or pink if they break through white. Pink is holding their territory and letting me have mine. Very well done, pink. White is going to suicide that 31 into me. Or fortify it with their 20. They're irate with me at this point. They want to move into America. They don't suicide me. Interesting. That was a very surprising play. So I think at this point we're going to do a little bit of fun. We'll start closing out this game. This is getting really good, guys. I may not even need to unlock my 95. Depending on who suicides me, right? One of them's going to suicide. I guarantee it. So pink is going to break my America, or try to. Oh, maybe not. They did unlock white's 45. White is only accruing 3 cards. I love it. And we have a good card cash in coming in. Slowly chew away at these people. Yes, they unlocked my 95. Endgame unlocked. Thank you, white. White's going to move their 48 in there, probably. The endgame is unlocked. Who's at the lowest troops? Pink is at the lowest troops. It's war time, guys. Let's do this. Should we kill white first? I think we kill white first because they're the strongest player. We kind of have to. Okay, let's chew at white. This might very well give the game to pink. This is why it's risk, right? I don't think it does, though. The math just doesn't work that way. Oh, no. Pink has a slight chance here. Not much. 37 to 76. They have 3 cards. They can go haywire and try. They can do a lot of damage. I ran out of time, so. But game's pretty much over. There's not much damage they can do. If they're smart, though, they just start going. Go, 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 go. Eat all the territory. I think they're just going to try to break my continents. Oh, that's not. Yeah, that's bad. Yeah, they don't know what they're doing. Good. I win this game. There's no way pink wins this game at this point. Oh, I love it. Okay, guys, it is time to win the game. Very slow and patient play. I played this one a lot better than previous games. So we'll go ahead and do this. Go ahead and give a... Oh, what am I doing? We'll go ahead and give a good game, too. I always forget to do that. And that is polite, you know. I feel like there were some seasoned players in this game, but toward the end, people started playing real sloppy. I'll say good game. And chapow. Let's see what level these players were at. I feel like they were higher level, but maybe I'm wrong. I think they were higher level. Let's find out. Oh, maybe not. Intermediate and beginners. They did not play badly, honestly. I'm impressed by that. So I think that will save my master status. I guess I reached level 20 and I got vintage dice, which I will totally equip. Why wouldn't I? Those are rad. Look at that green dice. All right, guys. And that's gonna do it. I'm gonna go work on comics now, which I should have been doing, but that was a fun game. Makes me want to play again. It's funny. I started off. This happens to me a lot. I started off kind of playing like a novice, and then that last game I played more effectively. All right, guys. Have a good night. Have fun working on your comics. I hope this was helpful for you guys. You can kind of see the two gameplays and be like, this guy is like playing really well, and then this guy's playing like a novice. So yeah, all right. I will see you guys on the next live stream. Thanks for hanging out and tuning in. And yeah, have a good night. Night, Gary. Gary is collecting Oppo intelligence so that he can sweep the floor with me. You just have to catch me in the first game that I played today, Gary, and then you could just sweep the floor with me because I was playing so badly. Second game, I don't know. I don't know how you would have held up. All right. Anyhow, have a good night, guys. I'll see you on the next live stream. And make sure you subscribe to Gary Hodges and Jim Lujan. Make sure you check out his show on his channel. He's doing a live stream every Sunday, and it's pretty awesome. All right. Bye.